special, kneeling counter stretch at the wall. So this time, we're gonna put our arms straight in front of us and we're gonna come to a kneeling position a bit like this. And how far away from the wall you are depends on how tall you are, but it also depends on your mobility. So I'm gonna walk you through the cues and then you're gonna think about how far away from the wall you are. What we're gonna do is roll our pelvis into extension. So there, can you see how I've got that like arch in my back? I'm in an anterior pelvic tilt versus this, okay? So if I'm like that, I am not getting the changes happening through my spine in the way that this exercise wants. I also look, my body looks really weird when I do that. So I roll the pelvis forwards and push myself back like this. And what I'm aiming for is for my pelvis to stay above my knees. So here my pelvis is a little bit further back behind my knees. So I'm just going to back up slightly like this. Oh yeah, that's much better. Okay, so I'm coming to this type of position here. The pelvis still stays rocking forwards. With my hands, okay, watch what I'm doing here. My hands are shoulder width apart. They're not like this, shoulder width apart. Active starfish. I'm trying to keep my hands driving into the wall and my elbows straight, okay? Active through hands, active through arms. The arms are pushing away in that movement. The pelvis is drawing back in its movement and it's lengthening your spine into extension and hopefully going to get rid of sort of torsion through the rib cage. So, here we go. Just walk it through again. Try and keep tops of your feet on the floor, like what you were doing in the kneeling forearm stretch, and try and relax your lower legs as much as possible. Here, my pelvis is above my knees. It's not behind, nor is it forwards. If it's forwards of your knees, you might then start hurting in your lower back. Don't try and take your hands too low down, because if you try and take your hands too low down, you won't get the change happening through your spine in the same way. I want your hands to be high enough that you can get that real arch through the back like that, see? And what I'm not doing is allowing my hands and my arms to not do anything. The fingers spread wide, they push into the wall. I'm pushing away from the wall with my hands, elbows are straightening, head is fully relaxing, tilting pelvis forwards, relaxing my belly and my breath and relaxing my lower legs. And I'm really trying to work hard through my hands and arms here. It's like I'm doing a handstand. So I'm not going to make us do a handstand, but it's that movement where to do a handstand, we really need to like push into the floor away with the hands and with the arms. And that's what we need to do here, okay? We're going to do a minute here, take a break if you need to, and then after that, got one more exercise. I'm going to say it's slightly nicer, but it's still a little bit mean, so sorry, but not sorry, you need it. Okay, let's get ourselves set up. I'll give you a couple of seconds just to get yourself in place. So 3, 2, 1. I'm setting my timer, shifting myself around. My fingers are spread wide. My wrists are shoulder distance apart, which is narrower than most people think. Making sure my pelvis stays over my knees, tops of feet are relaxing, fingers spread wide. I push into my hands, into the wall, stretching my elbows long, tilting pelvis forwards, head and neck stays relaxed, deep, calm, diaphragmatic breathing, in and out of the nose, pushing into hands, fingers, keeping elbows straight, relaxing head, tilting pelvis forwards, breathing, keeping calm and steady. 15 seconds left. I really don't want to keep the momentum through my left hand, so I'm really sort of focusing on pushing with my left arm, imagining that I'm doing that handstand like a kid. Head stays relaxed. 3, 2, 1. Oh, toughy but a goodie. Gotta love an Ellie special.